Welcome to the video for the A+ system for drywall, taking PlanSwift to the next level for the drywall trade. This plugin makes estimating incredibly fast, easy, and dead-on accurate. Basically, all you do is select from a list of pre-built items. Yes, the database is already built for you. Next, do your takeoff. Then, it instantly and automatically gives you material quantities, such as how many sheets of drywall you'll need, how many rolls of tape, how many boxes of texture, all that kind of information. It also calculates for you how many hours it's going to take, and it's going to calculate your unit price based on a whole bunch of calculations that's calculated on the back end. On the back end is what we call our back end features, which comes from exporting to Excel. From PlanSwift, you export to Excel, and then in Excel, it will automatically generate for you a proposal sheet ready to give your customer. Add equipment needs, such as lift equipment. One click to calculate travel time and per diem based on the defaults you set up. It automatically generates a field budget sheet given to your field workers so that you can track exactly how many hours it's taking compared to how many hours you've estimated. It also gives you an instant job setup system. Click and print sheets of paper, hand it to your field so that the job is up and ready to go, and much more. Rather than tell you about it, let's go ahead and take a look at how this system works. When you purchase the A+ system for drywall, up in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see in the Templates, Parts, and Inputs area a new folder called A+ for drywall. In this area, you will see three different assemblies that we have provided for you. One for the main levels for most of your work, and then we have upper levels, which decreases production a little bit to allow more time, i.e. more money, for the situation where you have to go up and down flights of stairs or elevators to get your materials and equipment up there. We also have garage and storage assemblies used for the faster production systems. So this being a typical system, for example, we're going to select the main level, and we'll select between walls and ceilings. From the walls, it gives us the different types of drywall we may want to use for that project as specified. We're going to select the RB for regular board, and then it pops up with a whole bunch of different sizes of sheets that you may plan to use. For this level, let's say it's a 10-foot ceiling, I may want to have 10-foot sheets. So in my 10-foot sheets, then it gives me a list of the levels of finishes that's going to be done, everything from a fire tape all the way up to level 5. Let's assume it's a level 3 one texture, light texture system. When I click the Go button, this description box pops up and it gives me the defaults that it uses to come up with the price. Now to get started, we're just going to suggest that you ignore these and just go direct to digitizing to come up with your quantities, and you'll fine-tune it later on the back end. Once you discover your back-end specifics, you'll be able to come back here and edit these numbers so that when you do it the first time, it will hit your number dead solid perfect right from the get-go. For now, we're just going to hit OK and start the digitizing process. Let's assume these rooms down here are 10 feet. Now this technique that I like to use, I call it the zigzag. I just basically go across the top and then zigzag my way back. And I know I'm not dead on accurate, but this is for demonstration purposes. Across the top here and zigzag my way back. And once I have that area done, now that's on my regular wall. Back here in the bathroom area, you see that I may have some other type of system that I may want to use. So for that, I'm going to use GB for green board. So I will select that. And here I'm going to give that the same level of finish, say that's a level 3, and take its defaults. And then back here on the back wall, my wet wall is where I may want to use the green board. And that's done. Now just to show you how the ceilings work, we're going to back up here and close off my walls and grab ceilings, grab the ceiling board, and I'm going to use 8-foot sheets, easier to use, and for this one I'm going to give it a level 4 finish, 2-coat system. That being selected, now I can come up here and just highlight my ceilings. Let's assume that this is a gypsum wallboard ceiling area that they've specified. Now that I've got that done, here's where the power starts to kick in. at the very top of the screen, I click on the Estimating tab, and you can see the way we've got it set up is it gives you all the information to show you how many sheets you need for each system, how many rolls of tape, how much texture material you need, the whole thing. We export that to Excel by clicking on the Export to Excel button, and when we do that, it will give us a sheet that looks like this. Just a dump from PlanSwift into Excel. Now from this dump, we'll take this, copy it, and paste it into a master Excel spreadsheet that we've created for you. And yes, this master Excel spreadsheet is included in the price of the A+ system for drywall. You'll get this automatically. This is the Import tab where we put it in from PlanSwift, and then at the bottom, you'll see we have a whole bunch of tabs here that give us the bells and whistles and the features. Notice everything is already done, automatically calculated to show you material cost, labor cost, all the breakdown. Now while you're watching this video, anytime you see a screen that you'd like to study further, go ahead and hit your pause button, look at it for as long as you like. For now, for information purposes and to keep this video short, we're just going to kind of flip through everything kind of quickly here. On the labor tab, down at the bottom, we have the bid tab. Next to that's the labor for when you want to take a look at your labor. I'm giving them 22 hours for the first one, 4 hours for the green board, 22 hours for the ceilings, etc. You can change those hours to whatever you want, and when you change the hours, it will automatically take your unit price and show you what the new unit price is based on those changes, and put that back on the bid tab to change your bid to the customer. Same thing with materials. It will show you what you're paying for the cost of your sheetrock materials, your drywall. You can change these to whatever it is. In case you get a special deal for larger quantities, you can edit these to whatever you're actually paying per cost. This is your cost per the roll of tape. Here's your cost for a box of mud, and even allows you to put in a cost for a pound of screwdrivers or screws, screwdrivers, screws or nails, whatever you decide to use. The unit price is used so that if you want to hit a specific unit price to the customer, this will show you that PlanSwift calculated 82 cents a square foot for the first line item, and you may want to mark that up about 10%. So you can mark that up 10%, and it will bump that up to 90 cents a square foot and reflect that price back into your new bid amount up here. Travel time. Back on the bid tab, if you tell it that you want travel time in cell D17 down here, then it will automatically calculate your travel based on what you have here for your default information. You can look at this and edit that to fit your company's specific needs. Then for equipment, when you click on the Equipment tab, it will be your first task to set up this up in your master to put in the prices you pay per month, per week, and per day for your lift equipment, so that when you need a week, put in 1 week here of the 19-footer, and it'll automatically pick up the cost of that lift equipment and put that into your price back here on your bid tab. Okay. Next, we have our labor data tab. This is just information that you put into the computer so that it does the breakout of your profit structure more accurately. The general contractor list is used if you want to list the contractors you're bidding to along with their email. This way, when it comes time to submit your bid, it's click and send, click and send, click and send, and off it goes. Here's the proposal sheet it generates for you. At the very top, you would put in your company logo, your address, city, state, zip, and phone for your contact information, and then it will automatically drop in the price and show you a payment schedule based on however you want to set that up. Off it goes to your customer. Congratulations, you sold the job. This is a sheet generated so that you can now tell your office, here's the specifics about the project. Requested start date, billing schedule, etc., and gives the financial breakdown showing that you have bid this job for a 15.6% net profit. Now remember, that's net profit, not gross profit. There's a huge difference there. The field budget sheet is now ready to give to your painters, your workers, your drywall hangers in the field. For the field budget sheet, it shows them exactly what you've estimated, how many sheets they are to install, and they keep track of how many hours they spend hanging, how many hours they spend taping and texturing each one of these line items. When that's done, then on the right-hand side of the sheet, it will give you the report to show you exactly how many hours you're using compared to how many hours was estimated, and help you fine-tune your estimating that way. For job materials ready for the job, this is handed to your field manager so that he can now order the sheets of regular board, 68 sheets of that, 9 sheets of the green board, 32 sheets of the ceiling board, etc. And they can put in how many sheets that they have ordered and the actual cost so that you can now track your material cost versus your estimated. It also will tell you how many rolls of tape you need, 6 rolls of tape, 19 boxes of mud, 6 pounds of screws or nails, whatever you choose to use. Very useful for the field. This one here is for the job equipment needs for the project to show them exactly what was figured for the rental of equipment. Again, helping your field managers order that type of equipment. So everything summarizes back here on the bid tab so that as you change things on the other tabs at the bottom of the screen, automatically updates the bid tab to come up with your final price to the customer. Transfers to the proposal sheet, the whole thing. That is a quick look at the A+ system for drywall. Now, we don't just have the A+ system for drywall. We also have other modules that we have created for other trades. Here's a list of our A+ systems for painting new construction projects, painting for repainting existing projects where there are no digital plans or specifications. In the event that you would like this for the drywall trade, give us a call. We also have this one, which you've just seen, and one forthcoming for the floor coatings, epoxy floor and broadcast systems, etc., and roof coating systems. The floor coatings and the roof coating systems are being worked on. We may already have them done. It depends upon when you're watching this video. For your trade, if you see something that you don't see that you would like to see, just give us a call or send us an email. The information is on screen. Now's a good time to use that pause button to write that down so that you can give us a call with any questions you may have. We're also happy to do an online demonstration with you, live and in color. Take a look at it and make sure that you're happy with what you get. We are 100% confident that you will be satisfied with this project, and thank you for the time to watch our video.